There's so many dudes, I feel used and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi vena, vamos a olvidarnos de la pena.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Zach Plesac will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, if that last name sounds familiar, yep, it rings a bell. That's my nephew, Zach Plesac, on the mound right now. Right-hander can do just about everything. Terrific fielding pitcher. Might have the best right-handed pickoff move to first and second base in the game. Fields his position well, and oh, by the way, throws 94 to 96 with a good curveball and a changeup, but his best secondary pitch right now is a straight changeup.
And now pitch on the way.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 0-1 pitch.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Miles Straw. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Again, another foul ball. Just underway here in Oakland. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Right side, but it's well foul. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
1-2. Fouls this one off. Working on striking out the side in the first. Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station. Justin Verlander gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the greats of all time, right-hander Justin Verlander. Still has the big fastball, good slider, good curveball, but mixing some changeups to right-handed hitters. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and if he brings his A game, you're not going to score very many runs off this guy.
Ronald Acuna is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Yelich is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is lifted out to left. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is good.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We are still scoreless. Here's Miguel Sano.
Kick off for the Astros. The designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the AB now. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now the pitch. 2 and 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Skied down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Looked at for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2 and 2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Lifetime against this particular arm. He has a 3-for-12 line. Now the 2-1. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-and-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
High in the air into shallow left center. Gurriel ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That is good.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And a former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Now the 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. Missed down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Next to dig in, Lourdes Gurriel. First offering on its way.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
This one's over for a high strike, 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Torres on at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped him up. Stubbs has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 2 out with a man at first. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Strong finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. The A's strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First pitch on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 10, Yuli.
So now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Now to bat, Garrett Stubbs. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The count now at 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Up next to the Astros, the second baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Full count, 3-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Gallo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson. Here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
One gone for the A's here in the third, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and one strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Inside, ball 1.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1.
Nope, outside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And here's Christian Yelich now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Ball, that's in.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. One and one.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. To the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Miles Straw.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball in.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
2-2 count.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Two pitches fouled away. Here it comes.
Thank you.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
And now in the box, Miguel Sano worked a walk his first time up. The pitch. In there for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now at the plate is Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again. Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Jim. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gurriel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Joey Gallo now as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Verlander pauses. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. One left for Oakland. They're up 2-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him.
Ball. Down. Ball.
Wind up the 2-0 pitch.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit out towards second. Torres has it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The back, number 1. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On to second, but the throw is wide. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Astros have bounced back to tie this 1-2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. Gurriel behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now back. Catcher. Garrett Stubbs.
Ready now is Garrett Stubbs. He singled in his first AB. Now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Middle of the night at the Coliseum, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Leading up with the first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way. Count. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now that the catcher, John Murphy.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0. That's a
now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that's over. 3-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
And the 3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Verlander into his motion, 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On its way is pitch number 75. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
In now, Miles Straw. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Popped up. Olsen is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now back, left field, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the first offering. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0 home.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Fastball too high, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So now here is Alex Bregman. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1
And that
strike.
misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. J.B. Wendelken trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Carlos Correa will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. The 0-1 offering. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
From the stretch, the 1-2. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be saved.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Sano at third, Bregman at second, Correa on at first with 2 down. Set up a away, but he misses with the slurve ball for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-0.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Now a hard liner towards short, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. And she'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Try again, 1-2. Slow bouncer to the right side.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now another 1-2. And 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 5 and the A's 2. Into the box, Christian Yelich. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Nice. 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball in the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that will bring up Gleyber Torres. To the bag. Another look to first, and it'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. But the runner's back easily. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes.
Next up for the A's, Lourdes Gurriel singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Back in standing. A 1 pitch on its way.
Oh, that's low.
Popped him up. Altuve is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. The A's strand one. They trail 5-2. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 19, Shane Green.
7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. First pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Altuve.
So next to hit is Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
Looks like the right-hander's got enough to throw now with the Oakland pen. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Hit to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 3.
Now to the plate, Miles Straw. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy's come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's high. And ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Can't lose, ball.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Steve Cishek will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Stepping in once again is
Leading
Matt
up
Chapman.
for the A's, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he fouls this one off. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Next up, Joey Gallo, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this evening.
1-0.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't
Outside,
real
that's
happy
ball.
with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 2-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Gallo, base runner at first with 1 out. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, the catcher, John.
And Stepping in, Sean Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Cishek pauses. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland, and the deficit remains 5-2. Sergio Romo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Sergio.
Is Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Chapman shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now that designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
At the plate now, Alex Bregman, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next to the
Next, it'll be Carlos Correa, runner in scoring position with Sudan. First offering on its way.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, throw goes to third, and they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Gallo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Astros lead 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Joe Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Joe.
of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Popped him up. Stubbs over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The lefty, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
So stepping in is Yordan Alvarez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And right into the shift. Into the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail 5-2. Amir Garrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. One count. Here it comes. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Inside with the slider, 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Murphy. He'll throw down to first, one away. So the next at bat will be Yuli Gurriel. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bouncer. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball right down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now. Garrett Stubbs. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. And now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and it remains 5-2. Presley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. No hits to this point.
Not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Yup, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He's going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Loaded that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Here now the 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Lourdes Gurriel waits on deck. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Brantley into the concrete staircases and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it's a 5-3 game now.
My friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he misses 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Count even at 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. after a ball that's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. That hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
My fastball is in there.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Astros jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Justin Verlander is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Up with them clowns, you stuck with them clowns, you a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz.